Yeah, that was so that you had people that had been trained together, all together.
Mm-hmm.
And
Was it dark?
no, we landed in daylight.
Mm-hmm. Was it quiet?
Yeah, fairly.
Except
You get a
for the-
wind noise in the glider.
Except for the guy being airsick, it was pretty
Well,
slow.
yeah, of course, those guys. But, well, and he was, and the worst of it, he was on the door seat, and you can't get out. Was in a Ford glider that was made up at Iron Mountain, and they only put one door in the Ford. And he was on the door seat, and you can't get the door open to get him off, and you can't get him off to get his safety belt unfastened and pull him up so that you can get the damn seat out, and then you can get out the door. Well, he was so airsick that he couldn't even unfasten his seat belt.
Did he get over it pretty quick once he's
Yeah, we kicked him out on the ground and run over him. We went out. Well, we didn't stay around there. We didn't know where it was going to get fired on. And yeah, it was about a week before he got back.
Yeah.
He was pretty damn bad.
What was the weather like on your combat jump or landing?
Yeah, we had nice weather. It wasn't sunny, but it wasn't overcast too heavy, light overcast.
And this was the Bridge Too Far battle. Armand?
Now you say it, I can't say it right.
Arhman.
Yeah, Arnhem.
Arnhem.
Put the hard R in the front.
And where exactly did you land?
I landed at Groesbeck,
Groesbeck.
which was about 6 miles or to 10, I don't know what it was, in that neighborhood south of Nijmegen. And see, the 82nd was to get the Nijmegen Bridge. The 101st was to get the Eindhoven Bridge. And the British and the Polish were supposed to get the Arnhem Bridge. But they didn't make it.
You guys got your bridges.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah.
101st got theirs and we got ours.
Do you remember when you landed and the plane was stopped and you're pulling this guy out of the way? Was there enemy contact?
No,
right
we
away?
we did not have any enemy fire, but we don't know that when we're landing. It's get out of here before somebody throws a mortar at you or turns a machine gun on you.
And so you get cover and kind of get it together. I guess, huh?
And you group up. And we left that guy on the ground. He couldn't get up on his own power. The medics come in and picked him up.
So he was your only landing casualty. You didn't
Yeah.
crack up like
Well, I had to
did.
rip up this thumb right here. I grabbed the angle iron behind us, which it's airplane canvas and angle covered with airplane canvas. And I grabbed that that angle bar. Of course, when we stopped, the guy, our pilot, didn't know much about agriculture. It was green, so he landed on it. He got a little panic. He should have landed on the grass in pasture field, but he landed on the green, and it was a sugar beet field. And sugar beets in the fall stick up about that far above the ground. And of course, he said, and that's a banging on the ground. And not only that, then when he slowed him down more than he thought, he threw the tail back down to jump a drainage ditch, and it didn't jump. So we stopped on about 60 miles an hour in 15 feet.
No kidding.
So my hand went up that, and it just laid it open about 1/8 of an inch deep.
Uh-huh. But in that situation, that's kind of an easy.
Oh, that's just life.
Yeah, yeah. So no enemy contact right away. Was there enemy contact later that day?
No, not that day, not till the next day.
How can you describe your first enemy contact?
That's when you shit your pants.
For good reason. But you're moving toward this bridge, perhaps?
No, we didn't go into the bridge. That was the one parachute regiment took the bridge, and they, of course, they moved the airborne artillery up there, close where they could do that, and anti-tank guns and all of that. We were in a holding position. We were to secure so that the Germans couldn't bring up from the south and bring up an attack group. It was the highest hill in Holland, highest point in Holland, 750 feet above sea level. And we went into that area, and we run into the Germans there.
Was it woody? Was it forest?
Yeah, close. A lot of forest in there. Not great timber, but more second growth timber.
So you're trying to root these Germans out, or they're coming at you?
Yeah, we kind of stop them, keep them more than any. We did try to move them out.
And you're with your patrol, your 12 guys. Are you by now hooked up with other patrols and other
sure.
companies?
Yeah, we had a
you're
full
part
front.
of a big
Yeah,
operation.
we had a full front, yeah. Then, of course, the company commander says, Bridge, you and De La Rosa take off and go see if we can find where that German line's at. Well, we was walking out through there and I can't see, brush. And I hear a crack, and turn around. De La Rosa, what's that? Well, hell, he's laying on the ground. And hell, we got him right there, sniper. And of course, here I am now. What do I do about sniper?
You're, what, 19 years old
Yeah.
or something?
Wasn't even 19 yet, still 18.
Wow.
It was. We landed in September, and the 14th of October I turned 19, so almost 19.
And so what'd you do when your buddy went down?
Well, nothing I could do, but I knew that I was in trouble. I throwed a whole bunch of, emptied my rifle down that direction. But that's all you can do, and you can't see anybody.
So you went back and reported to the captain?
Yeah, I reported back. I didn't know where it was at.
Yeah. You're probably moving pretty good on the way back to the captain, huh?
Yeah. And then De La Rosa, then his body was never found for, it was a month or two afterwards. After the war's over and I'm checking the death list, he was killed, or they found him. They don't tell you when he's killed, but they was found on such and such date, and he was killed.
Well, you must have reflected over the years. That could have just as easily been you.
Yeah, yes, it could have been. Yeah.